Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Brewed Thoughts podcast. This is German, and we're back. Harry's here after he big timed us last week and the week before that. But
Me? Oh wow. Okay.
I guess we'll forgive him.
No,
I'm the
can blame
host, so
me.
I can blame whoever I want.
Oh, okay. All right.
Um, but Harry's here. Harry, welcome back,
Hello, hello.
and we got a bunch of fun baseball stuff today and this week. And so we're recording this just for the listeners. We're recording this 11:40 Pacific time. So if anything breaks, if anything happens, and you're like, "Oh wow, you guys didn't talk about that." Just know it's 11:40,
In the morning.
and if anything breaks, yeah, 11:40 a.m. Pacific time here in the LA area. If anything breaks, as we're recording, we'll try to hopefully I have my Twitter on, my Twitter open. So hopefully, if anything happens, we'll throw it in there. But this is where we stand at 11:40 a.m. Pacific time. And so let's start with the biggest news of the day. The Cleveland Indians are no longer the Cleveland Indians.
Mm-mm.
They are now the Cleveland Guardians.
Yep.
Their logo is
The G.
childish, and it looks like it belongs on a Disney uniform. It looks like one of those things you would see in the. I don't know if you've seen
It looks like Avengers, right?
kind
Looks
of.
like, looks like the tail of Thor.
I don't know if you've seen Meet the Robinsons, but it looks like something that would belong, a logo that would belong on the Meet the Robinsons baseball team. I don't like the logo. I just think it's too childish. And but they changed it to the Guardians. Do you know why they changed it to the Cleveland Guardians?
There was a lot of things going on with the whole Indians logo.
Hmm.
So they went from the same thing with Washington, the Washington Redskins. Remember what happened with them? They became the Washington team, and these guys became the Indians. But there's a lot of the whole cancel movement that's going on.
Right.
Uh,
But why the Guardians? Why did they choose the Guardians?
well, the Guardians are like how do I put it? It's like a symbol of the city. The symbol. If
Okay.
you've ever been to Cleveland, there's a part in the freeway.
Hmm.
Uh, they call it the Guardians of Traffic. It's like a statue. It's like a big statue that's been there for 100 years. It just symbolizes what
Guardians of
Cleveland is.
Traffic? What does that
Guardians of
mean?
Traffic. It's like a
There are
statue.
people directing traffic or what?
No, it's not. It's just like a statue. You know the crazy part about it is I'm not gonna. I'm looking at the statue. Looks like an Indian.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah,
Let me
like
see.
like
Guardian.
if,
What is
if
it? Guardians of Traffic statue?
Guardians of Traffic statues. So the whole story is I'm gonna read it to you.
Yeah.
Uh, the
Oh my
Guardians of
gosh! It's
Traffic that have stood
they look
right,
like.
right, that stood tall for nearly 100 years on the Hope Memorial Bridge. These sculptures are meant to symbolize progress, a concept that is now trickling over to the city's baseball team.
I guess
They try to put it one
included
on
on
one.
there. They
Yeah,
try
it
to.
just.
Yeah.
But to
Yes.
you, doesn't it look like an Indian?
I think it is. I think
Right?
it is a Native American. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'll post this on my I'll post this on my Twitter, but and on my Instagram story. But that's so crazy. Okay. I mean, at least they didn't go Washington football team, and they're not the Cleveland baseball team because
They should have. I think
I
would have
mean that would have
been.
been hilarious. But the Cleveland Guardians effective today, so I mean
It's in next year.
I'm oh, it's effective next year.
Yeah, it's gonna be the end of the
So
season.
as of now, we're still calling them the Indians.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was gonna stop. That I wasn't sure. No, yeah.
Okay. So the
Really
Cleveland
think about it.
Indians. Um, so weird. But I guess that's just how they're going to be known. Maybe the changing of name will help them shake whatever curse they got going on because they haven't won the title in forever. You never know.
I think they just gotta turn over the ownership and the GMs.
Oh yeah,
I think it's more than the name.
I mean they're cheap for sure, but
Yeah,
I mean the Cleveland has had some success. '07,
yeah.
the year versus the Cubs. So they've been there. They've gotten close. So that's the name. Do you like the name change? Do you like the
I'm
name?
trying to think right now of a name, but I think most of the names are already taken.
Yeah.
The Cleveland Browns, but that didn't originate in Cleveland, anyways.
No, it's a Baltimore.
Uh, what's another Cleveland Cavs?
Hmm.
What's the meaning of that? That didn't originate in Cleveland either, right?
I don't think so. No,
No. What's the other? We have baseball, basketball. That's football. That's it, right? Hockey.
I
Who's in
think so.
hockey?
Uh, you're asking the wrong guy about
Hockey.
hockey.
They don't. No, they don't have a team. I don't think they have a team in Cleveland. They have a team in Ohio, but I don't think they have a team in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know, dude. I'm not sold, and the whole logo thing looks kind of dorky to me. It looks like the Indians logo. Like if you see the whole name on there, like if you see the Guardians name, if you see it printed out, it looks like the Indians. Same color scheme. I think it's a less. I think somebody's gonna have a problem with his name. I already see it.
It's just like I don't know.
If you start reading into things like I did and start seeing the statue, they're gonna be like, "Oh, what are you guys saying about the Guardians? What are you guys saying about the Indians?" Like, dude, just chill.
Yeah, it's just
That
it's
thing
just
is all respect to the Indians, Native Americans. I have a lot of friends. They have their cultures. Like I said, I'm a respectful guy for their cultures, everybody's cultures. But that logo was sick.
which one?
The Cleveland Indians logo,
Oh,
the little
right.
the Indian on the that thing was. I think that's one of the top maybe top five logos out in major sports.
See, but that's where I don't understand where it's like, oh, it's disrespectful. Isn't it honoring though? Because it's like representing of that culture and representing of of them, right?
Well,
Like
with
nobody
the whole
calls Black Panther disrespectful.
no, but
If anything, it was super empowering.
the whole thing is and excuse my language, but everybody likes to bitch about everything. They try to find any little thing about
Hmm.
anything,
Yeah, yeah,
any little thing. They're just like, oh, this looks wrong. This looks right. Like, dude, who are you to say what's right, what's wrong,
right.
what's wrong? Like,
Oh, this is offensive. This is not
yeah,
offensive.
this is offensive.
Yeah,
This is not offensive. It hasn't been offensive the last 100 years or whatever years it's been out. You know, like
yeah,
the whole Washington Redskins again. The, that's paying homage to what it is. And I might be
yeah.
an you might say I'm an ignorant person, but to me that logo was sick.
No, it is. I
and
just
and once they said, you know what, it's done, I went on eBay and went to go buy a hat.
yeah, I
Paid
mean
like
that's gonna be worth a lot of money one day.
I'm not wearing it. It's in the storage somewhere.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah, it's in.
I just think it's in the Key and Peele box. I don't know if you've seen this. They have a hat skit where
Yeah,
it gets more ridiculous.
yeah.
Um, I just I just don't understand how that's offensive, but something like Black Panther is not offensive. Um, where it's a depiction of of African Americans, and
Well, to be
that's all it is.
straight up honest, and I might sound like a racist here, but nobody cares about the black people. Unfortunately,
About what?
about black people. Like nobody's being that person, that cop saying, "Oh, that guy did this, that guy did that about black people." Like, no, they have such a historic culture, dude. We get to know the culture. They're and they don't care. They rather be honored than be disrespected. You
Who's
know,
they? The Native Americans?
the African American culture.
Hmm.
Like to me, their culture is great. Their culture is if you really get to talk to an African American, yeah,
No, but that's
we
what I mean. I think the Indians, the Redskins, even the Braves, because the Braves, that's a Native American thing, and then they do the chop thing,
yeah,
and even you go to Florida State,
yeah,
that's all Native American. I
yeah,
don't
but it
know.
becomes a whole culture thing. And like I said, looking at how society is now, nobody gives a shit about black people. It's sad to say, but nobody gives a 2 cents about them. It's sad. It's
Or like to
really
see what's
sad.
offensive and what's
What's
not offensive.
offensive? What's not offensive?
But I
People
think
still people still drop the N bomb
right. But
like
I think
nothing.
that's my point. My point
Yeah,
is, uh, Black Panther was super positive.
yeah,
Black Panther to this day is such an empowering
Yeah.
movie and an empowering symbol um, that I don't know why. I don't know what's the difference between that movie and Wakanda Forever and that whole
Yeah.
thing and the Cleveland Indians and all that. I just don't understand. But
It boggles my mind, and that's kind of the shortest thing I could think of. Like we had friends. We had our friends that were African American, and we had our friends that were Native American, and we treat them the same. You know, it just and I think those people, uh, those those cultures, uh, aren't that offended by it
yeah,
because
it's
what
other
I
it's the other people being offended for them
yeah
more than anything else.
yeah, or they find that one person out of that whole culture. Hey, do you think that's a? Oh, let's go make a whole movement out of it, and yeah,
Yeah. So but that's where we're at. Cleveland, the Cleveland Guardians are,
right here.
they're here. They're here to stay. So I guess for now, apparently, I guess they're still the Indians. I guess
Till the end of 2021.
25.
21.
Okay, so next season. So in February, when pitchers and catchers start reporting, they'll be they'll be the Cleveland Guardians.
Guardians of the
So
Galaxy.
we'll see. Speaking of the Central, the Tigers are the hottest team in baseball. Um,
You
obviously,
snuck that one in, didn't you?
I did. The Tigers are. I don't know, man. I think this is the big comeback. This is the turnaround. I'm just kidding. I just wanted to put that in there just for laughs. But they are playing good. They are playing great. I think they won 7 straight. They're playing the best baseball out of everyone in the league, and so
They have a good young core, and
they
they have
do.
a
They do.
and they
They're
have
like 2 years away. They're where the White
I don't know
Sox
about
were
2 years.
two
I would say
years ago.
about five
Hey,
years.
oh,
I would say about 5 years, 4 or 5.
yeah, yeah. We'll see. We'll see where they stand.
Well, the mighty Dodgers still have to come down.
No,
The mighty Padres still have to come down.
well, the Dodgers seems like they're taken down by the conspiracy that baseball hates them. Apparently, did you see
The
that?
no no
Did
no
you
no,
s-
but I'm saying like they still have to wait till these teams come down.
Well, I don't
Well,
mean the Tigers are going to win the title in 2 years. I'm just
no,
saying,
but competitive, like just competitive wise, like
well,
you still have
competitive in their
the
division.
White Sox are going up. They're not going down. That's what you have to
I
think
know, but
about
the
all that stuff.
Royals are going down. The Twins, your
Uh,
Twins are not that good. The Guardians or the Indians, they just have to bypass the Indians, and I think they can do it in 2 years and compete in the Central. Maybe not in the league, but in the
oh no,
Central.
I'm not saying we're not. That's like 10 years.
But I just think
Oh, the Detroit was really good at one point. I think it was like what 7 8 years ago
hmm yeah,
when they had Jim Leyland as their manager.
yeah. I just think it's a good story
Jim
for that
Leyland,
team.
come back.
Shout out to him. Yeah,
Jim Leyland,
he's probably like what 90 years old now.
I don't care. He probably could manage the Dodgers better than Dave
Uh,
Roberts. Let's move on.
Let's talk about the trade deadline for a little bit. We're gonna have a full recap of the deadline next Friday.
It's Friday.
So right after it's over, we'll come on, record the pod, and put it up as soon as possible. But Rich Hill to the Mets so far. Your boy, he's a world
The
champion.
Ageless Wonder.
World
The Ageless
champion.
Wonder.
Rich Hills, right? Or no?
No,
He wasn't on the team.
he was
Wow.
on the team.
Almost world champion. Rich Hill. He's to the Mets now. He was moved from the Rays.
The Ageless
the-
Wonder.
Yeah, the ageless wonder. And the other, actually, the ageless wonder is really Nelson
The
Cruz.
two Ageless Wonders.
Yeah, my guy is 41 years old, still cranking it. He got traded to the Rays, which I was super surprised that the Rays made a trade to get somebody. The Rays are usually selling, but they got Nelson Cruz, giving them some pop. And according to your text, they're coming after us. So
Oh, they're coming out to Boston.
we'll see. We'll see.
Boston doesn't have anything to trade away.
We got young guys. I just honestly,
You're not gonna get rid of Bobby Dolbeck. You're not gonna get rid of Duran.
See, but I don't want
You're
to.
not gonna. No, but I'm saying you're not gonna get rid of any of those guys.
But I'm okay with that. You know what? Because
You need
I'm
pitching.
okay. Yeah, but I would rather not go for it and maybe not win the title this year.
So Max Scherzer comes in the market. What would you give up for him?
Well, the question has to be: are we sure the Red Sox can win the title this year?
No, I'm saying if you're gonna go for it,
Well, the question is: can the Red Sox win the title this year?
they can win the AL. The AL.
No. Because
the pennant.
the only
They can win a
way, the
pennant.
only reason why you go all in for a Scherzer is if you are super confident we're gonna win the title. It's like Verlander.
Just imagine that
when Verlander got traded to the Astros.
Yeah.
In 2016, 17.
Yeah.
I was upset that the Red Sox didn't go all in because
I was upset the Dodgers didn't go all in.
Right, because
He's the guy that beat us.
That was one of those moves that you knew whoever got Verlander was going to win the title.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. As much as I love this Sox team and I've been all in on them and we're gonna hopefully win the division.
Yeah.
I don't know if we are one guy away from winning the title.
Well, that guy is going to make a major impact.
So
no,
who
Max
Scherzer?
Yeah,
but he's not available.
He's available.
No, come on.
Washington currently at this moment, they're 6 games out of their 4th place.
I know, but Scherzer isn't worth giving up the farm.
I would
for Scherzer.
Yeah,
I love Scherzer.
I'll give up Gavin.
I do it for DeGrom.
I'll give up Gavin Lux.
I do it for DeGrom. I do it for your boy Walker Buehler. I do it for him.
Yeah.
I do it for
I'll call Washington right now. Be like, what do you want?
For whatever.
What do you want? Name 3 names. Whoever you want.
No way. Are you kidding?
You gotta win now. That's what you need. That's what you need. We have 2 different managing styles. You know, I'm more of a winner. Go all in. Mm-hmm. I don't believe in prospects. I'm not a big believer in prospects.
Yeah.
I think the whole prospect name is the perfect name to call them. I rather go all in now than wait to see what they are. Like just a good pitcher. Look at Gavin Lux. Number one in our farm system, and look, he can't even hit the ball.
I'm with you. I just
Verdugo
it makes sense for the Dodgers. If I'm the Dodgers, yes. I don't know if for the Red Sox, we are just rebuilding this farm system. We gave up everything for Sale, and obviously we won the title with Sale. Yeah. So it was worth it. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's tempting, isn't it?
It is. It is super tempting. How many years does Scherzer have left in his contract?
I believe he has. You pull it up. I would give up. I would be on the phone with the Nationals, be like, "Hey, this is why I'm not a GM in the major leagues." But I'd be like, "Hey, what do you want? Oh, you want Cody Bellinger? Oh, take him. Cody Bellinger straight up for Max Scherzer right now. Hang up the phone."
See, but I would do it for. See, he's a free agent,
and they would take him too. If I offer him Cody Bellinger, they will take him.
You see, but if I'm the Dodgers,
young, under control.
Okay, but I would cut bait with Cody Bellinger too. He's.
That's why
my guy can't stay healthy.
That's not my problem anymore. That's the Nationals' problem.
Yes, but that's why I would cut bait.
Yeah, and that's why I'm
because and then he's gonna get someone's gonna pay him this year.
Oh, he's still under control for I think 1 or 2 more years.
But still, I mean, he's about to get paid. Someone's gonna pay him. He's good enough where he's gonna get paid.
Yeah,
but it's just I just look. We started.
Just imagine
off
that
the
lineup:
year.
Juan Soto. Cody
we started
Bellinger.
off the year talking about the guys that we thought were gonna be great, And one of the guys that I was sold on was Cody Bellinger, not Cody Bellinger, Seager,
Yeah.
and he just can't stay healthy.
Or I just do that. Look, Seager straight up for Max Scherzer. Straight up.
You think the Nationals say yes?
Nationals? Nah, they won't. They'll say yes to Bellinger. They won't say yes to Seager.
I
They
don't know.
won't.
I haven't heard that Scherzer is available, but I'll take your word for it. He is a free agent after next 2 years from now, 2022. Next
Yeah.
year. Next year.
Next year, yeah. This one year.
I don't know, man. To give up Durant, to give up, I mean, you would
No,
have
oh,
Dahlback.
they won't want Bobby.
Yeah, but Bobby's like all power, no contact.
I need some arms. Arm
Our
for arm.
bullpen is good. We just need another starter, another.
You need a starter. You need a bullpen guy. You need a closer.
Yeah, I would say
A late
maybe.
inning guy.
You know what's funny? What's funny is that
Iglesias from the Angels. I'm
for
just throwing
depth,
names out there. I'm not looking
the
at their
guy that's
contracts.
funny, the guy that's the name that's funny to me is what's his name? The dude from the Cubs,
Kimbrough?
Kimbrel.
Yeah,
He was
that'll work.
he was on the Red Sox, and when he was closing for us in the title run, he was the most frustrating guy because he just looked like he couldn't get an out, and now he's the biggest name in the trade deadline.
Well, I always said that though. I always said that. Just talking
So
baseball, bullpen's always a crapshoot. You never know.
yeah.
You never know who's healthy. You never know who's going to stay healthy. You never know who's going to come through.
What about Chapman?
Nah,
No want him?
I think he's done.
Yeah, he looks pretty cooked, huh?
Yeah, he can throw hard. He's just lost control.
I wonder if Milwaukee's playing too good to be sellers, but if Milwaukee wasn't as good, it'd be interesting to see what you can do to get like Josh Hader.
You know, it's crazy. Like, and I'll talk about it a little bit more when I get into the All Star tales.
Mm-hmm.
But it's crazy going to the All Star game. I would, if you could put it in your bucket list, go ahead and do it, and be that social person. I get to talk
Okay.
to so many fans from different ball clubs, and like, my God, the things they say about their teams. And Chapman was like the number one off the Yan. I was sitting next to a Yankee fan on my right side, just talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then my boy's like, "Oh, I want to see Chapman pitch." He's like, "Nah, you don't want to see Chapman pitch." He's like, "We'll be here forever." And he was a Yankee fan. I was like, "It's crazy."
Yeah. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see. Is there anybody you want the Dodgers to get in the trade deadline?
They need a new closer. So Kimbrough.
Mm-hmm.
They need a second baseman. I would like for them to.
DJ LeMahieu?
Of course, yeah. But they're not gonna. They need a right-handed bat. They just need a good right-handed bat and DJ LeMahieu. And I think that I would see where the Seager situation is going. If it's not going anywhere, cut bait with him. I would hate to see him go for nothing. It's sad to say he's done so much things for us, but if we're not gonna sign a contract, you know who his agent is, Scott Boras, so you know how that's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just cut bait with him if we have to. Like let's see what else. A pitcher, starting pitcher, Max Scherzer. I told you, Max Scherzer.
You just want like the biggest of the biggest names, huh? That's all you want. You're playing
no,
MLB, you're playing MLB the show right now.
no.
That's what you're,
DJ LeMahieu is a good 2-hole hitter for us.
the
Or
Yankees aren't
3-hole.
going to trade him.
A 3-hole hitter. He'll be behind Max Muncy. Good second base, good defensive second baseman, which we needed yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just checks all the boxes. Even before the offseason, that's who I wanted. And Max Scherzer he has the experience, championship experience. We need something like that. We need another veteran to shape up this youth movement that's going on in the Dodgers. Which everybody's injured and yeah.
Yeah. I would like to see. I don't know, man. I like the Red Sox team.
You're just a fan.
No, it's not so much that I'm a fan. I just look at the benefits, and I just think I would be okay to let this team cook for a little bit. One more season.
Well, Tampa Bay's gonna come get you. Those
I'm
Rays are
not.
gonna come sting you.
I'm not afraid of Tampa Bay,
Nah, you should.
but I just think. But it's such a weird thing. We gave up way too much for Chris Sale. I would give up, the farm for like a Mike Trout. I would give up the farm for a bat that's truly gonna help us and be with us for a long time. I would do it for pitchers. I don't know. I don't know if I would do it for a pitcher. I don't know.
We'll see.
So
We'll see next week.
we'll see how it goes. But
We'll see next week.
yeah,
I'm
we'll see what
excited.
they
I'm
do.
excited. I think there's gonna be some trades of some names that we haven't even mentioned, or the pros haven't mentioned.
Yeah.
Any of the pro journalists. I think there's gonna be some good deals going on. And some small deals, nothing
Yeah.
crazy.
I wonder if the Yankees are gonna cut bait because the Yankees
They'll never cut bait.
they need a reset.
Yeah, they're not gonna cut bait.
Yeah, I mean they're not, but I want if the Yankees were ran by the Red Sox GM, by the Dodgers GM, by the Giants GM, any of these smart guys, because
Yeah. Well, the Cubs are gonna cut bait.
they
Get ready for that. Get ready for that show.
But I think this is where I look at the landscape of baseball, and you say, okay, who are the smart teams? And the smart teams are the Dodgers, the Giants, the Red Sox,
Tampa Bay.
the Cubs,
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Those are the smart teams. And if you look at what they would do, you want your team to do that.
Yeah.
That's what you want. And if you're the Yankees, you would think, and obviously I wish nothing but the worst for the Yankees. I hope Cashman stays there forever. And I hope, obviously.
Yeah.
But if I take my Red Sox hat off and I just put just like my
no hat on
MLB fan, I just think like, man, wouldn't you just cut bait? Stanton can't hit anymore. He takes.
But you're not going to get anything back for them.
I know, but
you're going to have to pay the other team to take them.
Right, but that's better. I've seen the Red Sox do this twice with the Dodgers. Yeah. I would much rather pay.
But you need a partner.
Pay the Dodgers to take on Carl Crawford and let that spot be for a young guy to show himself.
But who's gonna?
So at least I know. Well, I mean, you can find anybody.
Who?
Anybody.
Who?
Anybody.
Anybody who?
I don't.
At this Moneyball era, nobody's gonna want to take on.
If you're telling them I'm gonna pay for half of the salary, I think somebody would take him.
But who's gonna take him?
I mean, there's a team. I don't know a team. I don't know. I can't tell you a name. But come on, I just. You don't think the A's would do it?
No.
Hey, we'll pay 80% of Stanton's contract. Just give us, new bats and some balls.
Yeah, they're gonna want prospects back, and that's people are hanging on to prospects right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I'm glad that see what you just said makes me happy. The Yankees are gonna stay stuck in the mud forever.
They'll be fine. They'll reset in the off season.
Speaking of off season, Yermin Mercedes. My guy quit or he retired. I'm not gonna say quit. He retired on Wednesday.
I think quit is the right word.
Okay, he quit. He got sent out to the minors.
Yeah.
He posted what was the thing you had sent me? What was his cryptic Instagram post? His cryptic Instagram post read, "It's over," all in black. He was like a teenager who just broke up with her boyfriend or girlfriend. It's over, and you put it on social media so people can like reach out to you. Are you okay? stay strong. So he put it's over, and and you sent me that, and I was like, what? I I
You thought
was
I had broken up with you?
I was setting up at church, and I opened up, and I was like, is this serious? Is this for real? And then LaRussa comes out and says, I'm gonna talk to him. He still has the MLB career ahead of him, blah blah blah. And the next day he put, I'm back, like if he's
Yeah.
Michael Jordan or something. Um, what a weird event, huh?
Well, baseball's a hard sport, dude. You don't understand. People that haven't played the
It is
game,
very difficult.
just imagine this. You're having a great year or a good year. Let's say a good year.
He
You're
had
in the
like a
main.
good he had a good 3 weeks.
Well, you're having a good year. Whatever.
No, but it was 3 weeks where this dude was on fire. He was on
Yeah.
my fantasy team. I dropped him once he, tailed off, but
Yeah,
I
but
picked him up.
just imagine this. You're in the top of the world. You're in the major leagues.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the highest point possible. You're playing every
Right.
day. You're swinging the bat like crazy.
Yeah.
You do something dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Your manager doesn't have your back. The
You always hope
organization
that your
had
manager is 120 years old.
the organization has the manager's back,
Right.
so
Of
you get
course.
sent to AAA.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think of yourself?
Yeah.
What do I have to prove for me to get back there? If I'm already doing great, if I'm already doing good, what do I have to show for me to get back over there?
Mm-hmm.
Do they want to see maturity? Or you got to think what the guy had in his head. I'm thinking as a ball player what he had in his head.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you know what? They don't care for me. They don't have my back. They don't want me around. Might as well just let's pack it up and go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's what he did.
Yeah. I mean, but it is weird though. Like it's not because it's not like you get sent down. You get sent down forever.
No. But just the minor league life is it's you can't wish that on anybody.
No, I understand. Yes, I get that, but it's
Imagine just flying first class United, whatever it is, their charter planes from plane to plane. Compare that and getting pampered, getting first class. You get the
right.
best
And now
hotels.
you're driving your own car to the stadium.
You're driving the bus.
Yeah.
You're driving the bus. You have a game on Friday, or let's say Sunday night. Uh, you don't get to the next town till probably 2, 3 in the morning. You get to a Motel 6, get back on the field, and just
Mm-hmm.
keep doing it over and over and over and over and over and over. It gets taxing, dude. That's why it's so hard for people to make it to the major leagues, because they have to go through so much levels of progress for them to get to the major leagues. You have to go from rookie ball to single A ball to high
Yeah.
single A ball, double A, triple A, and then you're up there. Just imagine all those bus rides, dude. They're
Yeah.
horrible, dude.
No, for sure. But to me, it was just one of those like, dude, come on, bro, come on.
But the thing
You're
is,
gonna come back. You're gonna
no.
come back. It's gonna be fine.
But after what the manager did, and you get sent down, you come from nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You come from nothing. You come from sleeping in a box in the sofa or something that resembles a sofa
Yeah.
to coming to the United States, doing great,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's not good enough. They say, you know
No,
what?
I know, but I just think it's super short sighted, and I think because these are two
But
conversations.
but that's the Latino that's the Latino or the Latin community. That's what it is. That's where
No,
they all come
I
from.
understand that, but
Their
I think
their heads
that's
are
why these are
their
two
heads are built
different
different from them.
conversations.
Yeah. Their heads are built different. Like
Yeah,
we had talked about this. The American
no, for
player
sure.
compared to the Latin player.
But I think these are two conversations because this is on the White Sox.
Yeah.
If you're the White Sox and you look at your roster and your roster is filled with young guys,
Yeah.
and then you add on top of the young guys, it's young guys are foreign young guys,
Yeah.
Latino young guys, and you're gonna bring in the face of old school baseball, Antonio La Russa.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna work.
No. I told
It's
you it was
not,
gonna work.
and so I just think it's one of those things that, on one end, Mercedes, I think this is a good thing for him because it's like what we talked about with Puig. The Dodgers should have done this with Puig. It would have saved him. They didn't. So I think what they're doing is they're saving Yermin Mercedes. His
Yeah.
response obviously is not ideal, but they're saving him.
Yeah.
And so I just think it's one of those things that it's two different conversations, and Tony La Russa just needs to go. He's not the right fit for this team.
He never was.
No, they need to bring Carlos Beltran.
I don't know about that, but
Well, he'd be a lot better for this team.
I don't know about
Free
that.
free Carlos Beltran. I'm on that train.
You're on the cheater string. Yeah. Alex Cora.
Hey, weren't you the guy that came on this spot and said, "I believe that everybody deserves second
He
chances"?
does. He
I guess
does.
that disclaimer should be, unless your name is Carlos Beltran.
Oh, he has improved himself. First things
I mean,
first.
no, you can't prove yourself until you prove yourself.
Well, he's never been anything higher than a bench coach or a hitting coach or
I mean, Alex Cora hadn't proved in anything until he took over the Red Sox. He's the best manager in baseball. Obviously, that's a homer pick. Obviously, I love Alex Cora. Alex Cora,
I would say right now, Gabe Kapler's the manager of the year,
dude, Gabe Kapler.
or who? Haram Francesi,
Yeah,
whatever,
he's the
whoever's up
best
there,
manager. He's the best
whoever
manager.
is up there, and
Your boy. He came from the Dodgers. You guys let him walk.
it's crazy how they're so built so like similar, but that's a different conversation. Um,
Farhan Saidi. Shout out to him.
Farhan Society, but
Um,
that's a. I don't know. It just comes down. To me, it goes to, let's say an example. You send Cody Bellinger down.
mm-hmm,
He knows what he's doing. He knows he
right.
did wrong.
Mm-hmm. Just for the listeners,
He
so what did Yadmin Mercedes do? Just so
no,
that
no, 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 but I'm saying this is a different approach to what he did
okay,
wrong in the. Let's just say an example. Like he's doing bad. Like right now he's hitting 160 something. He's gonna go down to the minor leagues and work. He's gonna go work, try to get back up there. And guess what he's gonna do on top of that? He's gonna buy these guys dinner. He's gonna take these guys to like the most expensive thing. He's gonna embrace the moment. Compared to how we're built different. As a Hispanic or as a Latino, we're built different.
but also you're talking about Bellinger, who's gotten paid somewhat.
But that's what I'm saying. But it's like you take two different. It's like Yasiel Puig when he went down. He
Yeah,
embraced it. He embraced it.
yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
He embraced it. He knew he messed up. Like I think the whole blame here goes to the organization and the
Oh
manager.
yeah, for sure.
Uh,
But I think that's why when Tony La Russa said, "I'm going to talk to him and explain to him that he still has an MLB career."
yeah,
That what I took from that is you didn't explain to him, like
yeah.
you didn't tell him like what this
Well, you
is
sent him
for.
down. Yeah,
Like you just were like, "Hey, get the hell out of here." Is that what that's how I took?
that's how it seems like. Yeah,
Obviously, we don't know what was said, but when he said, "I'm like, you have to tell him that."
yeah.
What did you tell him? Like, did you just like, "Hey, get your crap and get out of here"? Like, I don't understand. So I just think it's one of those things that,
It reminds me of the movie Moneyball
yeah, it really does because
when they just like short sighted, like, no, what? Unfortunately, we have to send you down to the minors. Here's the travel secretary. Reach out to them and they'll let
yeah,
you know what the next steps are.
mhm,
Like, that's what it seems like. Like
yeah.
there's no explanation. There's nothing.
And
Like,
for a guy like Mercedes, who's a good young player, there needs to be more explanation given to him.
well, yeah.
There has to be because you are counting on him in the next few years to be part of your team.
And he goes down confused. He's like, "What did I do wrong?"
Exactly. It's not like the Red Sox have this with Michael Chavis. Michael
Yeah,
Chavis keeps coming up and down, up and down.
yeah,
Difference between Michael Chavis and Mercedes is that Michael Chavis will, is probably going to be what Brock Holt was for the Red Sox.
yeah.
utility guy, a good guy, good locker room guy. But as soon as somebody wants to pay him more,
Yeah.
you're like, dude, all right, see you later, Michael Chavis. And
That's
that's how
Kike
it
right
is.
there. That's Kike right
Mercedes is
there.
different. Where Kike, he's been a godsend. Thank God for Kike. So, and but that's how the Dodgers viewed Kike as well. So
Can you trade him back, or can you like free Kike from
free. Hey, Kike looks pretty free to me. He looks pretty happy to me.
free
Um,
Kike? Send him back.
let's get into some All Star game tales. You went to the All Star game 2 weeks ago. You
Yeah,
were there for the home run derby.
yeah.
There is the embarrassing. I mean, you didn't catch the ball, my guy. I saw that and I was like, man, we might have to suspend him for, might have to send you down. We
I'm in
might,
off season mode.
I
That's what I.
just, you
That's my
just,
explanation.
your son looked at you like you were my hero. What
Well,
happened?
first things first is like we're going into this,
Yeah.
and I go, "Oh, Ty's gonna hit the ball, and he's gonna hit the ball this way, not to you." He didn't want to give me the glove. I was like, "Give me the glove. I'm gonna catch him."
Harry, at this point, your hand should be as as uh as thick as a glove, man. Come
We
on,
try to get in there, but it just
don't give me that. Don't give me that.
didn't work.
You broke your son's heart, bro.
He broke his own. He broke his own heart.
So, give me some stories. You didn't give me an autograph ball. You're a terrible friend. Um, you didn't hook me up with one.
It was crazy to see. It was like going from California to Colorado. It's a whole different state. It's like
Mhm.
just the rules, the regulations.
The
Oh,
COVID one, right?
I just walk in. It's like
Super open, right?
yeah, the driver's like, "What are you wearing a mask for?"
Mm,
Okay, sorry,
yeah.
boss. But we got there. We got there Monday morning, about
Okay.
9ish a.m.
Hmm.
We went down to the convention center. Went to they have like a whole thing going on with all the team. Well, not the teams, but the whole vendor and it's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
interactive kids thing that they do,
Okay.
which is cool. Jenny Finch was there. If you guys don't know, she's a softball player,
Yeah.
uh, Team USA Olympian. Um, Vladimir Guerrero was there.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, the reservations. I was there at 7:58 and I couldn't get a reservation to get an autograph for Vladimir
Mm,
Guerrero,
yeah.
unfortunately. It was like I think it was like the first 50 to I think 50 or 60 I counted there on the line. But I kind of did the whole go to the side and I got to see him. Said hi a little bit, but he didn't respond back. It was cool. It was cool. All the mascots were there. They had a little game going on between them. It was fun stuff.
Mhm.
So we leave there. We go to our hotel and we get ready for the All Star game. Um, I don't know. It's crazy to see. It's like a full stadium. This is the first time I ever gone to a full stadium ever since they reopened. They reopened this whole rule. It's like it was crazy to see. It's Coors Field is a beautiful stadium.
Was that your first time there?
First time there.
Okay.
Beautiful stadium. Beautiful stadium. Thanks for the hospitality there. First things first, I got lost. We got lost. We don't know where we're going. We're trying to find our seats. We're in right field.
Okay.
Well, there's one walkway to go in through the. I think one or two entrances for the stadium.
Hmm.
We go through the other side, the totally opposite side that we came
Of
in.
course. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, guys were nice. Guys were nice. We're like, hey, you get there, get there. We got up. Uh, we get to our seats and we see workouts and we got to see Gallo, we got to see
Is
Judge, we got
is
to
this
see
the game or this you're talking about home run derby?
this is before the home run derby.
Okay.
So they do like a little workout like with
Okay.
the AL and the NL All Stars.
Right.
First the AL comes out, then the NL comes out after. So we're sitting in right field and they're hitting BP, they're you see people working. All I got to say is Nick Castellanos is a fucking douchebag. That's all I got to say.
Why? You can't just say that.
He's the worst. He's the worst baseball player that was there.
Wait, is he the worst or is he a douchebag? What do you mean?
the worst
Have-
baseball player. The worst baseball player, like
like
fan
personality.
friendly, personality wise.
Oh, okay, like he's a jerk.
He's a
He's a
jerk.
douche. Okay.
So what he'll do, the ball will come to him. There's kids in right field. They're all lined up in right field. Like they're all lined up in the front, trying to ask for the ball.
They're
He
not thinking Nick.
fakes it
Yeah.
like he's gonna throw it to them, and he throws it in every single time. Never threw the kids one ball.
He was playing with them. Come on.
Never gave him one ball. He never threw the ball up. He just was there. He didn't even care for the fans. He never looked back. And compared to Aaron Judge, dude, great guy. Aaron Judge, my hat's off to that guy. Yeah, he was a good guy. Yeah, he was good. Joey Gallo. But this is
Joey Gallo.
We got to
Joey
see most of the
Gallo,
right.
good guy.
Good guy.
Okay.
We saw Chris Taylor. We saw Walker Buehler. Some of the pictures were there. Krimbo, Melanson was there.
But Nick Castellanos, the worst, the worst,
ever. Like
okay.
He's just, like just, like you can see his personality. Like from what was told before, with the whole fighting thing, like he had no interest being there. You can tell he had no interest being there at all. He went there,
which is weird, but
yeah.
Okay.
Compared to Jerry Winkler was great. Winkler was throwing balls up, interacting with the fans. Like it was fun.
Yeah.
We'll get to see out of the world. A lot of Dodgers were there, workouts. A lot of great fans from different parts of the world. No fights. I didn't see any. Well, actually, we did see a fight at the end of that was at the end of the second.
Padre fan?
You wouldn't guess. Guess. No, just take a wild guess. I represent that team.
Dodger fan.
Yeah.
Your boys from who? So Dodgers versus with who? Who were they?
I think it was a Giant fan.
Of course. All right.
Yeah, it was a Giant fan. They stopped security. It was crazy. Security was A1.
Okay.
Security was A1. They had snipers. We
snipers? What are you talking about? We
saw about 3 or 4 snipers.
Snipers?
Up in the rooftops.
Shut up.
If you didn't know the story, you didn't know what happened, right?
No, I don't.
So the day before, I think it was Saturday or Sunday, there's a hotel by the stadium. So the hotel is.
Oh, I did hear about that. Yes.
There's a hotel by the stadium.
Yeah.
They caught 4 individuals with a bunch of guns, a bunch of ammo, a bunch of things.
Yeah.
So their security level just went up to the next.
So they had snipers.
They had snipers. They had some ATF guys. They had some FBI guys there. Some military, National Guard was there. It was really, really secure.
Trip.
Like you were getting.
Yeah. And then the Padres had a shooting incident last weekend.
The Nationals.
Versus the Padres.
Yeah, versus the Padres. Yeah. At National Stadium.
Yeah.
But it wasn't in it. It was outside of the stadium. It was
right. Yeah. It was outside.
But I think one of the fans got.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. But security was great. I felt secure the whole way. Weather was beautiful.
Wow, you love Colorado.
I fell in love with it for a second.
You're gonna move to Colorado? Is this what I'm hearing?
Absolutely not. Our hotel's only it was great because our hotel was only 4 minutes away.
Nice.
4 minutes walking distance. It wasn't even driving distance. It was walking distance.
Okay. And you did this for your son, right? This is like
it was just a birthday thing. It was a surprise.
That's nice.
We get to the home run derby. So everybody wanted to see Ohtani. I was sitting next to. I don't know if you got to see him with the pictures, but there was 2 Japanese guys. One was with the flag, with the Japanese flag.
I did. Yes.
I'm here for Ohtani. We were sitting 2 rows from him.
Okay.
He was right in front of us.
Okay.
It was great. I didn't get a picture because I couldn't speak the language. I tried to tell him. Can I get a? He's like, okay, so whatever.
Well, you can speak into the Google Translate, bro.
Yeah.
Come on. And then.
So we get to the home run derby.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you can hear the difference of the ball. Like just the difference of the ball flying in a regular season. In a regular season compared to
okay.
The home run derby. That ball had something in there.
Oh, the ball was juice. Is that what you're saying?
It could be either me not being in Colorado ever and not knowing how far the ball
Is
travels.
the stadium a mile high as well? Yeah, huh? Because
It's
the whole
bad.
city is.
It's pretty bad. It took me. I think it took me 2 days to recover from Colorado.
Dang. Okay.
I had a lot of sinuses, dehydration. I dehydrated, and it wasn't
Sure.
because of anything else that I was doing.
It
It was
wasn't.
just I was
It
drinking
wasn't the high
water.
level of
It was just a
alcohol.
high level. It was just bad.
Yeah.
You could feel it once you touch down there. It's and this is my second time there. And this the first time it was snowing, so I couldn't feel any of that stuff. But the second time was like, oh boy,
Okay. So you could
headaches.
hear the difference. So the ball was juice. Is that what you're
The
saying?
ball was huge.
Okay.
You could feel the difference. Oh, you could hear the difference. Sorry. Um, Crazy enough, guess what jersey was a fan favorite? Other than Otani.
Kike?
Yeah.
Oh, for real? I think he might be the most liked guy in baseball.
It's crazy. Everywhere we saw Boston Red. It was if it wasn't like Pedro or wasn't like David Ortiz
It was Kike.
or it was a Kike jersey. It was a Hernandez. I was like,
Rip.
what the?
And he wasn't even an all-star.
And it was even an all-star.
Yeah.
We had a couple of fans in the front of us that were from Boston. I think one of them was from Boston.
Yeah.
The other one was from Colorado, but she was wearing Hernandez shirt. And when we walked around the stadium, we saw a bunch of Hernandez jerseys at the play ball center. We saw a bunch of Hernandez jerseys. What other one was pretty popular? Oh, Nolan Arenado, dude.
Oh yeah, he's.
Dude,
They love that guy
they love
forever.
that guy to death.
Yeah. And Nolan is amazing.
You knew when Nolan Arenado was coming out. This was not on TV or any of that, but you knew when during workouts when he was coming out.
Oh, because the roar.
And the roar of the crowd was
Really?
just crazy.
Who got the most boos? Who was
The
hated?
Dodgers?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, the Dodgers got
I was interested to see if it was like some like random
the
person.
Dodgers. Nah, it was the Dodgers. Trevor Story got some good, but the Dodgers were the most hated.
Okay.
Stupid fans.
What about any tales from the game, the All-Star game?
So we're still in the home run derby.
Okay,
so the
home
ball
run
was
derby.
flying.
Okay.
The ball was
Ball's
flying,
flying. All right.
and I'm gonna defend myself.
Okay.
So there was a ball.
I mean, there's video evidence of just your blunder. I'm just saying.
That wasn't even the first one. That wasn't even the last one. Come on, tape. No, there was not that many left. The lefties weren't pulling the ball as much.
No,
it was crazy to see. They were going more to right center. They weren't going to. We're right in the foul pole.
Yeah,
like probably like one section away from the foul pole.
Mm-hmm.
And balls weren't being hit there.
Yeah,
we with the Otani one that went like I think Otani got I think it was 514.
Mm-hmm.
This was like batting practice. This wasn't even like in the game.
Okay,
you can see just the ball go
over
our heads.
Crazy.
Like Otani. I defend Otani for what he was. I think he would have done great if he would have practiced a little bit more.
Okay.
The guy hasn't taken batting practice since last year. You can see it because what he was doing, he was just hitting. He wasn't even hitting for the seats. He was just hitting the ball wherever the ball went. I think he hit like 7-8 straight balls to the ground. Yeah, the boos were just going crazy. Like, you just dumb. That's how you know that people don't understand the game and people that do understand the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know the guy hasn't taken any batting practice. Like you're gonna eventually see that. You're gonna see that.
Yeah.
And he's not gonna want to change his swing, which a lot of guys didn't want to change his swing. Pete Alonso had something in that bat because that ball was.
Whoa. Are you accusing Pete Alonso of cheating?
Something on that bat because
the
guy was barely touching the ball and it was just.
Hey, what's his nickname? The polar bear?
The only guy everybody knew, like, dude. Everybody knew who was gonna win. Everybody. Like there was no Otani was the pick.
Favorite.
Our section was Otani was the pick. Like everybody in our section was like Otani. And then once Otani got out, we went to Pete Alonso. It was fun.
I was hoping my guy Juan Soto would win it.
Again, these guys, the guys that aren't home run hitters like Peter Alonso, like Juan Soto, Otani, Olsen. You saw it. You could see it. They're not going to change their swing. They're not going to
Right.
go. They kept their swing the same. They kept going, and whatever the results were, the results were the
Yeah.
results. Peter Alonso wasn't, and that's probably why Peter Alonso has that swing, that broken swing. Still, he
Hmm.
still hasn't he still hasn't figured out that hitting the ball is not always on the seats.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was so much fun. I think the home run derby was way funner than the All Star game.
Then yes. Yeah.
I think the atmosphere was great. The fans were great. Our section was great.
Hmm.
I had some Oreo fans behind me. It was
Did you
crazy.
sit
Some
in the same place for both?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, for all 3 days, but the first day we didn't go.
Right.
We didn't go to the features game. We had Oreo fans behind us
Okay.
from Baltimore.
Nice.
I was like, you guys actually exist. And they just laughed.
You guys actually exist.
And then there was like, I don't know if he came out on TV. There was a guy that was saying, "I'm here for Trey." And they had a shirt on and they said, "I'm here for Trey."
Mm,
It was a
I,
chubbier guy with a
I don't
big beard.
remember.
It
Maybe
looked like he took off his shirt and he started going crazy. Like it was fun. Dude.
he sat next to you guys
No,
or close to
he
you
was
guys.
down there.
Okay.
He was in the rich section.
Okay. All right.
But you can see it. Like I
Yeah.
said, the atmosphere was just off the charts. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think uh, I think that's what's missing from any other sports. That they got to figure out some type of skill contest that will. I think the home run derby is like one of the best skill contests in all major sports.
Right.
Like it beats out the slam dunk contest. It beats out the what does the NFL have like skill contest that doesn't even get televised?
Yeah, but the NFL
Hockey,
doesn't really do
yeah,
anything crazy.
yeah. I think that beats it out.
Okay.
So we move on to the All Star game. The All
All
Star
right. I'll
game,
second.
they have the red carpet, the whole thing. It was great. I think it was more of a. I think the All Star game is missing a lot. And I think I texted you the All Star. It was just bland. It was boring. I had zero interest in it. I was there for my boy. I wasn't even there. Just
But I think the All Star game has been like this for a while. I think one of the things that's missing from the All Star game is that, at least for me, I think one of the rules that I would like to see implemented, I would like to see the starters end the game.
yeah.
You know,
You know what,
so
what crazy rule I would put in, but it'd be crazy, and I don't think anybody would. Only fastballs. Pitchers only throw fastballs.
yeah, I just think you
See how
have
far the
to,
ball goes.
yeah, you have to be gimmicky, or how fast you can throw it.
Yeah.
I think you have to get gimmicky in terms of, because baseball is, it's really hard to make it exciting. It's just hard. If you love it, you
Yeah.
love it. But to expect somebody else to love it like that is really hard. It's really hard to do it. I think one of the best ways is people like stars.
Yeah.
So let me see at the end of the game, with the game on the line. I don't want to see some random guy up there. I want to see the star. I want to see, Guerrero Jr. batting in the bottom of the ninth,
Yeah.
with the game on the line. I want to see Mookie Betts
They
doing that
should they
stuff.
should have they should throw out the subbing. They have unlimited subbing.
Or just start with the reserves.
No, just have them start the first inning. Start every
No,
other start every other inning.
well, no, because
Play
then the
every
guys the guys get cold. Start at the sixth. All the reserves play to the sixth inning.
yeah.
Seventh inning and on, or sixth inning and on, however you want
Yeah.
to do it, you get the starters. That way we get the starters for that time. And it just, you're now more engaged, because you know that you could possibly have, um whether it's Otani pitching to Juan Soto,
Yeah.
not in the first inning, but now you get them in the eighth inning, the ninth inning, when it counts. I just think that's more exciting.
It's just to me, it's just like it was just I saw it around like in my section. That's
Right.
kind of where I got the whole. like they weren't engaged. People weren't engaged.
It's just hard, yeah.
What was it, a 5-2 game?
Hmm.
5-2 game. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because at
Going
the
in
end
there,
of
I
the
was like,
day,
oh
baseball's baseball,
yeah,
and
but I was going in there.
unless you had gimmicks, unless you do, you know, one rule that would be fun would be like the extra inning rule that they have now, where
Yeah,
somebody starts at second at all times. That would be fun. That would change
yeah, but
tactics
people
a
want to
bit.
see home runs. They don't care about.
I know, but you generate more runs that way.
Yeah, but they care about the home run better. That's why my fastball rule would be great. Just
Yeah,
only fastballs. Or after the seventh inning, only fast. Or the first 5 innings, only fastballs. After that, you can throw whatever you want.
yeah.
You just make it fun. Just people weren't engaged with it.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing I would change.
Okay.
But other than that, it was a fun experience. Thank you, Colorado. Thank you, Colorado, for the hospitality.
Yeah.
Indigo, and we stayed at the Indigo hotel. It was great. Thank you for the
Nice.
hospitality too.
There you go. Shout out
Uh,
to Colorado and
Shout out to Colorado.
Nick
I'll go back.
Castellanos. You're not invited to our podcast apparently, but Aaron Judge, you're more than welcome. Shout out to Aaron Judge, the nicest guy in the world.
Oh, and I got my stamp too. I got another stamp for my
Nice.
my stadium
There
collection.
you go. So Dodgers report. Where we're at with the Dodgers. Do people hate the Dodgers? I saw a bunch of videos last night and this morning of the conspiracy theory that the Dodgers got screwed yesterday because of the non-check swing that was a swing, but it's like, okay, guys, like people make like umpires blow
Blow
calls
games all the time.
all the time. Like, can we chill out? This isn't a conspiracy against the Dodgers. So where we at with the Dodgers? Why is Kenley Jensen still pitching? Let's start there. Why is Kenley Jensen still the most trusted guy in the highest leverage positions for the Dodgers?
Because the manager doesn't know how to
No,
manage.
it's not on. It's not on Dave Roberts. Dave Roberts gets a sheet handed to him, and you know
Yeah,
this.
no, but it doesn't. Well, yeah, that's on top of whatever it is. But going into the eighth inning, Trident had only thrown 6 pitches to end the eighth inning. Why don't you roll with him for the next inning?
Mhm.
He was already hot. He was getting people out. His pitches were moving. If he gets in trouble, you have Jansen in the bullpen. Jansen had just thrown the day before. We know everybody knows it in analytics. I'm surprised the whole analytics thing. Like when he throws back-to-back games, he doesn't throw well, and it's proven. Like, and then once he started getting in trouble, it's like, dude, they gotta get him out. But it goes down to a lot of things. So yesterday was more of a team. It was more of a team loss in Jansen than the day before. I
Yeah.
think the day before was more Jansen. Yesterday
Yes.
was more of a team loss.
Hmm.
Second baseman needs to know how to extend um, to get that force out. You got to get outs. The strike three call, it could have gone either way. This
Right.
it's baseball.
Yeah. And check swings are it's judgment calls. It's like a block charge in basketball.
Yeah, it's a whole judgment call. But they have replay
It
for
is.
that. They don't have replay for this. So that's the difference. You can replay the whole blocking fouls.
Yeah, but again, I like that there's no replay for that. There shouldn't be replay for that.
Yeah, there shouldn't be anything. I don't know. I'm not a fan of replay anyway. So you're
Yeah.
you're
So
you're you're preaching to the choir right now. So
so what the Dodgers right now, as they currently stand, are you worried? Are you calm? Is it one of those things? Because I'll hear, my Dodger, on Twitter and stuff like that. People are acting like this team sucks. It's like, dude, chill out. I was talking to somebody over the weekend. They were like, "Yeah, Mookie Betts, man, just cannot believe that we got. I cannot believe we like. Okay, can you first of all, go back to October a few months ago. He's one of the reasons why you won the title. One, two.
yeah,
He's hurt. Can we pump the brakes? He's gonna
yeah,
be healthy, and then Mookie Betts is gonna be Mookie Betts again. Let's pump
yeah.
the brakes. What are we
I
doing here?
I just joke around by giving him back to the Red Sox, and
No, I know you do, but like, why is everybody in Dodger Town freaking out? Like, dude, you're second place. The Giants are 61 and 35, but you are right there with them.
because you have a lot of casual fans as friends. That's what it is.
Okay. So are the true Dodger fans not worried? Is that what you're saying?
I have yet to talk to anybody that's worried about what's going
Okay.
on. Like
Okay.
yeah, the
And that's why we
casuals, the ones that
that's why
go,
we have you here giving the Dodger report.
the ones that pay the big bucks are the
Okay.
ones that are worried right
That
now.
are worried. Okay.
They're
Gotcha.
more worried about getting the perfect shot than worrying about what's happening on the field.
Okay.
Like I said, yesterday was uncontrollable. It was just the Giants are a good team. They're a good team. They're not a great team. They're a good team.
That's it. We're cutting this part. I'm gonna cut this part and put it on my Instagram,
Yeah, right.
Twitter, my TikTok. Harry says that the Giants are a good team.
They're a
Wow.
good team. They're a good baseball team. Go well built. Like I said, they remind me of the Kansas City Royals back then
Yeah.
when they won the World Series. But I think there's some missing some parts. I
Oh,
think
for
there's a
sure.
lot of things that could have gone the Dodgers way and would have been a 3-1 series, or
Hmm.
actually it could have been no, yeah, 3-1 series. It's baseball. We're in July. Who
Yeah.
cares? Still got August, September. You still got the dog days of summer still left.
Yeah.
People go through these slumps. Everybody goes through it. The only concerning part is that the Dodgers are 10-14 against the Padres and the Giants, and
Hmm.
they have a huge winning record against the rest of the league or the rest of the division.
Right.
But then again, everybody plays the division, so it doesn't really matter,
Right.
you know. And the Padres haven't been playing well against within division. The Giants haven't been playing well against their top of the division, so it goes for it. It's gonna be a good race. It's gonna go down to the wire.
Hmm.
Um, it depends what's gonna happen in the trade deadline. I think the Giants need an outfielder. They need a good center fielder uh, for them to even go over the hump. I'm thinking of like a Starlin Marte type of player,
Which he's very much available.
even very much available
Yeah.
from the Marlins. Maybe another arm, but they're close. I don't think they'll make any noise in October. I think they'll make it to October, but they won't make any noise. I think the scarier team out there is probably the Padres out of everybody else, other than the Dodgers. Um, I don't know. I'm not worried. I think it's just to me baseball, and I always said this: baseball is about like just bouncing back. There's a next day. There's always a next day for baseball, unless it's like the last game of the season. There's gonna be a next day.
Yeah.
You know, in the regular season, you're gonna have the next day.
Yeah. It's a long season, and I think the Dodgers are not in an ideal spot because obviously you would want to see if you're a fan of the Dodgers, you want to see
Yeah,
them in first, but they're fine. They're good. They're gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
okay.
they're fine. They'll be fine. Let's go to the Red
Let's
Sox.
go to the Red Sox.
Let's go to the Red Sox. Hey, when are you gonna ship back Kike Hernandez?
Never.
Never.
Kika's here to stay. I bought myself a shirt jersey
There you go.
of Kika,
There
so
you go.
I'm on the Kika train. Uh, he's so much fun, man. He took in the beginning. The Red Sox were still looking for their leadoff hitter.
Yeah.
He kind of just took that and said, "This one's mine." Um, all good in Red Sox town. I think Chris Sale had his simulated or not simulated like a minor league start on
Yeah.
Tuesday, and he did really well, and everything looks good. I think he'll be up in like 2 weeks or so. Um, and I think besides that, it's just Duran
Are you worried
is
about
good.
the Tampa Bay Rays?
I am not, to be honest with you. I'm not.
Really?
No, because if the Tampa Bay Rays are putting their trust in a 41-year-old Nelson Cruz,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'm
So
okay.
if you had to make some moves, where would you make them?
See, it's tough because the way I look at moves or big moves, especially for this Red Sox team, that for we went through when we got Chris Sale, we pretty much gutted a lot of our
Yeah.
farm
Minor league
system.
system.
And in baseball, the most valuable thing you could have is a deep, good farm system
Yeah.
because that helps you not only have young, cheap talent that keeps you going, but it's what allows you to make big trades because these are the landing spots for that. And we
Mhm.
saw that with the Red Sox with, Will Myers and even Rizzo when we had Rizzo and all of that, where those guys were the reason why we were able to get some of the bigger pieces.
Yeah.
So when I look at this team, as much as I love this team and I look at the landscape of baseball, it's wide open. Anybody can win the title this year.
Yeah.
So the question then becomes, is winning the title
It's always
over
important.
everything?
Yeah. Every single time.
And part of me is yes, but part of me is, well, I kind of want to compete for the next 5 years or so. So I don't know. Obviously, we need a starting pitching. We need another arm in the bullpen. An upgrade at first base would be nice because Bobby Dahlbeck is okay, but uh,
You mean
somebody
defensively,
more
right?
reliable.
Not
Yeah,
offensively.
right, right.
Okay.
Um, Arroyo is hurt a lot, and Michael.
Isn't Chavis a good defensive first baseman?
He is, but I think with Chavis you lose the offense. So if you can get somebody who can do both
Chris
at a
Bryant?
decent level, oh man, that's the name that's been. I just he would be super expensive. He just
Are you
would
sure?
cost.
I don't think
Well,
so. I think it'll be like a Manny Machado.
I mean, if that's the case, then yeah, sign me up. Sign me up for Chris Bryant.
Well, yeah,
But
because he's a free agent this year, and
yeah, yeah. I just that's my thinking. Would it be nice to get a Krimble and a Scherzer
Kimbo
and
back. Get Kimbo back.
I mean it would be nice, but at what cost? So as it currently stands, I think this Red Sox team. I want to see it play out. I want to see Duran get an
Yeah.
opportunity. I want to see Bobby Dahlbeck be given the opportunity to learn how to hit. I think his numbers have gotten better as he's been allowed to suck. And one of the
Yeah.
things about baseball is you got to let your young guys suck for a while.
Yeah.
The beauty of this Red Sox team is that it's good enough to let Bobby Dahlbeck suck and we're still winning, which is good.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, we can package Chavis and some lower end minor league stuff for an upgrade for some arms. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it right now. I don't know. I like this team, and I don't want to sacrifice the future for one ring. I don't. I'd rather be good consistently and allow ourselves to be in the title race for the next 5 years because the Red Sox are not like like these teams like the Yankees who are desperate for a title. We're
Well, it's not
not.
being desperate. It's just the winning
No,
culture.
no,
That's all
but
it
no,
is.
yes, but there's
And
a
the Red Sox
difference.
are a winning culture too.
Yes, but there's a difference between where the Dodgers, the Astros, and the Red Sox are, and even the Cubs, and where the Yankees are. The Dodgers and the Red Sox have just won a title very recently.
Yeah.
The Yankees haven't won one since 2009. So it's a different mindset where you saw the Dodgers before they won the title were super aggressive on everybody
Yeah.
because getting the title meant everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now the Dodgers are about building. Let's build. Let's
Yeah.
build. And I think that's where I want to see the Red Sox. So that's why I wouldn't want to gut everything for a Scherzer or Chris Bryant or stuff like that.
That's why we're not GMs. This is
Yeah.
why we're not GMs. Because I would gut everybody, but
I
yeah.
just, and I love Alex Cora. Shout out to Alex Cora.
Oh my god.
I just love that guy.
I don't even love Alex Cora as much, and he played for us.
Look, it's not my fault you don't like your manager. Alex Cora is great. So
I
I think
hate our
that's
manager.
so that's it. That's a Red Sox report. Do we have anything for this week in baseball?
Uh this week in baseball. Oh, it's your turn.
This
I did
week
it
in
last week.
baseball history. Um, Let me see.
Let's do the weekend series. I'll do the weekend series before
Okay,
this.
let's do it.
So Athletics Seattle Mariners. That'll be my take there. Seattle's climbing up in the standings.
Hmm.
Not as tight as it's supposed to be, but they're climbing up. It's gonna be a good series. It's gonna be a good series. Oakland is currently in second place. Seattle's only 7 games out of first place, but they're only 5 games from second place, which put them in there as a
Okay.
wild card. And yeah, they'll put them as a wild card. So that's gonna be a good series. I think everything else is pretty. It's pretty. The Dodgers are playing the Colorado Rockies. You guys are playing the Yankees. Uh, yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see anything else that'll be interesting to watch, other than any debuts that get announced from now to then.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going.
Yankees.
Obviously, Red Sox Yankees is fun. That's always fun. I'm gonna go Braves Phillies. I think that's gonna be a fun one too.
Eh, eh.
I mean, everything else is whatever.
That's
I
what I
mean,
said. This week's like. This week's
so
like go enjoy this. If you're in California, go enjoy this sun. Go to the beach with your family. Don't worry about baseball. Take a couple of days off. If you're a Dodger fan, just take a couple of days off.
yeah, take a breather. If you're a Dodger
Take,
fan, go take a breather.
go
Please.
take a breather. Go enjoy the sun. Be out on the beach. Get a tan. Yeah, it's just another day in baseball in July.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Um,
It
but
doesn't make you. It doesn't make you less of a fan by not watching one game out of the series.
yeah, nothing drastically will happen if you miss this
Watch we miss a no hitter.
for real.
Oh, what's going on with your no hitter watch, buddy?
What do you
Ever
mean? I
since,
we won. I won.
oh yeah, you won, but yeah,
I
it's gone
won.
from
Hey,
oh
well,
my god,
there's no
potentially 8,
there's no more
potentially
sticky stuff,
9.
so it's just a lot harder.
Oh, so you knew about the sticky stuff beforehand? Okay,
um, for this week in baseball history, 2002, Noma Garcia Parra when he was still with the Red Sox, and the Devil Rays were called the Rays were called still the Devil Rays. Remember
I
that, the
missed that.
Devil Rays.
I like that
Um,
jersey. I wore
so
that jersey for.
he Nomar hit 3 home runs. Um, so he hit 3 home runs in 2 innings. So that was a lot of fun.
That's a good one.
And so yeah,
Was
they
it in
won
Boston or
22 to
was it?
4 in Fenway Park.
Of course, in Boston.
So
They're not gonna do that in Tampa
so it
Bay.
was a pair of two-run homers and a grand slam. And so good stuff.
It's not the first time he'll be in history
Yeah,
for home runs.
exactly. So um, that's where we're at. That's where we're at with this week in baseball. Let's do contenders and pretenders. I don't think much has changed. I'm looking at my list. I think we still got Rays, Red Sox, contenders, right? Yankees. I had them as contenders last time. I'm switching my pick over to yours. You had them as pretenders last time. So I think now we're both in agreement with that. Any other changes that you see? I think everything else is
The
pretty
Central.
much. Which on the NL or the AL?
You had the Brewers as pretenders.
I did. Yeah, I think that's the other
Cincinnati.
one.
Cincinnati's climbing back in the race.
Mm, mm,
Eh,
mm.
uh,
I think yeah.
mm,
We both have the Reds as eliminated. Anybody else? I don't think there's anybody else that I want to eliminate yet.
you want to eliminate Detroit?
Hey, Detroit's the hottest team in baseball. Third place.
Toronto.
Mm,
I already said Dunsky for the Angels.
yeah, you quit on your Angels real
The
quick.
fire sale starts today.
Yeah. Too bad that the guys that everybody wants is they're not for sale.
Iglesias? I'll take Iglesias. I like Iglesias.
Yeah, he's okay. He's nice. He's fine.
It's what I have.
I think that's it. I think that's where we're at. I think everything else is pretty much the same.
Oh, Trevor Bauer.
Trevor Bauer, he has court today, so we'll see.
Hey, he just appeared.
we'll see where that story ends up. But
The trial is expected to go 2 to 3 days.
yeah, we'll see.
That's gonna be fun.
We'll see how all that turns out. But in terms of baseball, I think that's it, right? That's all we got. That's all we
Yeah,
got.
another day, another week in July.
Yeah. So next week we'll do Friday after the trade deadline, and we'll have a hopefully a super jam packed trade, and see what where we stand, and because
I think
after,
Chicago is selling.
after that is
Angels
August.
are
Yeah,
selling.
I think the Yankees are the team that should sell, but they won't sell because it's the Yankees, of course. Um, and so
I
yeah,
won't
we'll see.
sell.
We'll see how it turns out. But
Just trade the whole team for prospects. How about that? Because they think the same way I think. The prospects are like,
mhm.
you can get something out of it, you can get nothing out of it. It's like though I always remember the one infamous Dodgers trade that they made for Chris Taylor for the number one. I think he was at the time number two pitching prospect,
Yeah,
Zach Lee, and now he's like in the minor league stuck somewhere.
right.
So people were all mad when they traded for him. Like, dude, like, yeah, that's our prospects for you. So what are you doing this weekend?
I got nothing. I was gonna watch the Tyson Fury fight, but obviously that got canceled. So nothing.
Watch some
Just
Olympic soccer.
oh yeah. I'm watching Olympic
Come
soccer.
on.
Uh, the U.S. men's basketball team plays on Sunday. I'll be up at 5 a.m. watching Kevin
Mexico
Durant.
plays at 4, I think, right?
And yeah, so I'll have my iPad and the TV on. Um, the
I don't think
basketball
I don't think I'll be able to make the 4 a.m.
the basketball will be. I was up at 1 a.m. I was watching the
Oh,
game at
I watched
1.
that one. I watched that one. Yeah.
So yeah, I think Mexico has a good chance of winning the gold.
Yeah.
Um, and we're gonna build this. I'm gonna name my son after Diego Lainez.
He's a beast. That guy's a beast.
And so
I think
we'll
this team
see.
looks better than the Gold Cup team.
Yeah, I mean it's a different, and Mexico plays on Saturday as well. The Gold
That's what
Cup
I'm
team.
saying.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of soccer, lot of football for on
So
my
what do you
end.
think is gonna be in the finals
For what? For what?
for the Gold Cup? US Mexico again?
Probably. Although Costa Rica's good. Costa Rica can shock. But we'll see. We'll see. El Salvador is my dark horse team. I think El Salvador can make it. They have a solid
I
team.
don't think Mexico has a solid team.
They have a solid team for the Gold Cup.
I don't I'm not impressed. Not impressed at all.
Well, I mean, it's different. I think Mexico, they,
But I think they have to win it though.
well,
I
yeah,
think if he doesn't win it, he's gone.
okay, that's super harsh, but
No, I think that's how Mexico is. That's
no,
how
but I
Mexico.
agree with you. I think for both Mexico and the U.S., this is a tournament that they have to win no matter what.
Yeah.
And the bad thing is that nothing good comes out of them winning. Like if they win, it's like yeah, you should have won, and if they lose, it's
Yeah.
like wow, how can you lose?
Yeah.
So no,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I think if I
I'm
think if he
com-
loses, he's gone.
I think Mexico's gonna win. It's gonna be fun.
Because he already lost to the US in the friendly, which I don't think that matters to anybody, but to the federal Mexican federal whatever they football what do they call it, FMX
Yeah,
or F whatever it is,
FMF. Yeah,
FMF whatever. They care about the dumbest results. They care about the sponsors, and that's all.
of course. Yeah,
That's all they
and
care
that's the
about.
problem with Mexico. That's why we haven't won a World Cup.
Yeah,
They care more about the money than the development of the game.
I think I won more World Cups in FIFA 22 than they're ever gonna win one with Mexico too. It's crazy.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it's a Olympic week, so Olympic week just officially started yesterday. I think this morning, actually, this morning.
Yeah.
So if you didn't know that I'm a big
Oh,
Olympic
okay.
fan.
Nice.
So I'll be watching a lot of Olympics on
Cool.
ABCs.
Yeah.
And go Mexico. I hate the jerseys.
I
So
don't
what's the story
watch-
of the whole jersey thing?
Well, I think every jersey has. Well, one of the players had the flag upside down.
No, I don't. No, I don't worry about that. The name on the jersey. It's not Adidas.
Well, it's because for the Olympics, usually every team has somebody from a company from your country make your jersey.
But Nike's not from France.
Right. Not every country does it, but some countries
But they're a
like
Chinese brand though. Ligna. I
yeah.
would have liked to see Atletica back.
Atletico would be cool.
Dude, they make some badass jerseys.
Yeah.
See? You thought I didn't know about soccer.
That's a brand. That's nothing to do with soccer.
No,
Um,
I have a Atletica Toluca
so do
jersey.
I have an Atletica Mexico jersey.
I don't have
So
a Mexico. I have a Toluca jersey. I'm a big
uh,
Toluca fan.
there you go. So that's what I'll be doing, and you'll be doing Olympics. So that's where we're at. Hopefully, you guys enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the pod. You
Show
can
the
catch
sun.
us, the Brew Thoughts podcast, anywhere you get your pods. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Spread the word. Let us know what you think. We're gonna put the Guardian statue. So you let us know if it looks like a Native American or not. And enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the Olympics. Enjoy coffee. We'll talk to you guys next week. As always, drink better coffee.